Okay, you beautiful friends, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and you could tell by the thumbnail, you could tell by the title, we are about to be jumping into Season 2, Episode 17, I believe we are on, and in the last episode, we were jumping into an episode that was about her dad and her for a change, as opposed to every other episode that we've ever had where her dad's barely involved in anything. So that was a welcome change. Let me tap this here so I can actually get the episode on the screen. But yes, that was a welcome change. I'm glad we had it. We needed some more interaction between him and Lunella. So other than that, I don't even remember what the title to this episode is. I don't know what it's even about. I don't know nothing about anything. So the only thing I do know is hopefully at this point, I've recorded 3 videos with this microphone. I'm hoping I've got the levels correct. Right now, the little knob here in the front, I've got it set at the halfway point. And hopefully with the background remover and all that stuff to take the noise out from how I got the truck turned on right now, hopefully that doesn't make it like unbearable, because honestly, the first video I did with that microphone, oh my gosh, it was horrible. But you know what, I worked with the audio a little bit. I got it, I got it pretty much bearable. So yeah, this one's a learning curve for me. I've never actually used this type of microphone. It's still a cheapo mic, don't get me wrong, but I've never actually used one of these kind of microphones. So it's a learning curve for me, and then once I get used to it, it's going to be the time of year where I've got to use the auto start stop on the truck, and the truck's going to start cutting off on me and, and stuff like that. So I'm about to start recording again without even having the truck running. But either way, we'll cross that bridge when we get to that point of the year where I record with the truck off. Either way, it's time to watch this episode. So I'm going to shut up. We're going to push this play button and see what episode we are in store for. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay, so where are we starting? Okay, we're starting right here with them. They're coming back. Okay. You got some friends coming back into the picture. Cool, cool. Oh. The downstairs basement that y'all just found out that y'all had. You could have said that instead.
Saw her left eye twitch.
Hey, I'm just happy Mom agreed to do the dinner down here so Devil could.
That's progress.
Baby steps. Right?
Yeah, that's progress. Baby steps, like you just said, Lunella.
Nothing can mess up the night I get. Not as fine as you.
Hey, I'm glad to see that love back.
They're here.
Lava Actually. That is our title. So obviously it's a spin on Love Actually, but it's going to involve some lava somehow.
I'm staying here.
Let's do it.
Oh, get it.
Don't worry, that's just Matsuya. A nod means she likes you. Well, that particular nod.
You did good.
So, who's
Yeah, there are different types of nods.
You see,
Never.
Enough chit chat. Bring me to my big red bundle of snuggle stuff.
so there we are, speeding down the highway to make it to the Grand Canyon before sunset.
Y'all could have did a better job with that macaroni. That did not look good, and I know they can cook better than that.
She argues that one cannot know the rate of speed and
Oh no! Now you're finding out just how smart she is, and her friends
I'll explain later.
are just as smart, and you're just out of the loop.
I'm listening.
Using tectonic plate movement.
Oh, right, of course.
You know?
An anti-earthquake machine.
Huh, yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. Not anti-earthquake machine, but thinking along the same lines. I mean, that's interesting.
Yeah, science. So, did you try duct tape? I use it to.
That's going to come back into play later.
Even the nacho machine. I keep a roll on me at all times.
Nothing's changed.
Everything's changed. I'm making a
Yeah,
fool of myself.
I'm
But if you
feeling
wake
him
up
this
and realize
episode
that
because
she's
I
a
understand, you
genius, I'm
know,
no genius.
she is like a genius in his eyes now with her friends, and now he's just like feeling so stupid, and now he's going to try to use Lunella
Epiphany. I should know.
to be in his ear so he can talk and a genius potion.
Pops, that's the kind of stuff you see in movies.
So, okay, she just made
And side effects
a smart potion within like a couple minutes.
Like a regular day in the life of a senior citizen to me.
Okay.
nightmares, spontaneous human combustion.
See what now? I don't feel anything.
Jeez. Now you know so much and your brain's about to be breaking on you, huh? Okay.
I'm a genius.
Oh gosh.
I mean,
You gave him a big old head.
Expected, but we can fix
How's he gonna cover that?
You sure know a lot about botany all of a sudden.
Yeah, she's going to figure it out really fast, dude.
Isn't he, ladies?
She knows you're not this smart.
Making quite the impression.
Ooh, is that a nacho dispenser?
Got that duct tape, yeah.
Oh, you really weren't joking about the duct tape.
Of course it was a joke. It now produces 5 times more cheese.
What? Okay.
The wings are superior anyway.
Time for a slow roll.
This is the first song.
I would actually, and you know what? I'm gonna go to a roller rink now. Me and my wife would love to do a slow roll. Granted, I'd be skating like Pops is right now, but
Everything's fine.
you know.
Lost my footing for a moment. Like I need to turn it up a notch.
Oh my gosh.
You know, releasing the bag at your center of mass.
Hey, Mimi's left-handed. I'm left-handed when I write stuff, but everything else, like throwing and stuff, right-handed. I don't get it. Right with my left, everything else with my right.
Maybe you should cut back on the over-explaining.
Staring at the museum, I could only find work at this genius booth. But all is
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Showing people how smart I am is my favorite pastime.
He was in the museum.
So is mine. Making us only 91 million miles away.
Well, you didn't say today,
No, please.
to be fair.
Sorry, man. Get stumped, get dumped. Also, you're fired.
Oh, not again.
Impressed, my love?
Because Mimi likes you for you. But at this point,
That's what
keep
you
them
were-
down here until that temporary genius
did you
potion wears
make
off before you make things anyway.
Double D, Tiny. But yeah, as I was about to say, yes, dude, she likes you for you. You should have knew that ahead of time.
I gotta try even harder to impress them.
No,
Trying
oh
to
my gosh.
dazzle them with
This-
facts, but real geniuses
I
are
guess they're
about
just
stacking
proving that
information.
no matter how smart you are, you can still be stupid.
That's it. I will crack the tectonic plate shifter-rama conundrum.
My dude, this is not something you need to do. Oh my
Your
gosh.
own design didn't produce enough hot stuff. Juiced it up.
Remember what happened last time when you juiced something up? The cheese just went poof. So guess what?
Maybe you used
Something's about to go.
I used too much juice. Then
Uh-oh, your temporary smartness is done for. Don't worry, you got duct tape, remember that.
James Marcus Garvey Lafayette Sr.
Whoa, that's your full name, man. You in trouble.
I just wanted to impress you because in
And where on earth did you get us?
You know, I was about to say, you know good and well where he got that potion.
He drank an experimental brain-altering potion.
You really utilizing those arms, ain't you, Double D?
I just got here. I'm not that attached.
There has to be a safer way.
That's why I like you more than her.
Fix it.
and I just ignore me.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, where's that duct tape?
Cooling machine to slow the lava flow.
Find duct tape in the middle of a lava flow.
Now you know where you can find it. Yeah,
Always keep a
he
roll
always
low.
keeps a roll.
And you thought you needed a serum to impress us.
We still getting a song too, I'm surprised. Because we don't have a villain to fight. My dude, using some duct tape. I'm sorry, but duct tape ain't gonna be that strong, my dude. Duct tape is not that strong, but we'll go with this. Cartoon logic, you know? Oh, we finally getting that slow roll. Oh, and we get a little flashback of y'all back in the day.
You'll always be more than enough for me.
I love you, Mimi.
I love old people love.
Okay. Oh, the Rat King's down there with the lava. Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay. So, this was a fun episode. I liked it. I was feeling James at first, at the beginning of the episode. This is the way it was wrote. It was meant for me to, feel this way. So credit to the writers on this episode. In the beginning of the episode, yeah, I was feeling James. He was like, hey, I'm feeling a little stupid with her friend. She's, her friends, they all smart, and me, I'm just, an average Joe, and I'm realizing how smart she is. I can't keep up. Do something for me, Lou. And, of course, Lunella had to do something. And we really didn't have much Moon Girl in this episode, which was a good thing because we need those grounded episodes to keep us grounded. I don't know any other way of saying that. So, yes, that was a really good episode. And then as the episode goes on, like I said, this is how it's written. I was like, hey, I understand where he's coming from and stuff like that. And because when I get, I'm kind of in the same boat as him sometimes, because when me and the wife go to Indiana to visit some of her friends, and this sounds, it's I don't know any other way of saying it, but my wife is older than me. So with her being so much older, sometimes when I'm around her friends, I don't feel like I got a connection with them because there's that age gap, and it's like, hey, yeah, y'all talking about some stuff that happened, in a different decade than I was even born in. So it's kind of like, I don't say nothing out loud. I know how to kind of interact and, and make the most of it. It's not like I feel bad or anything. I just feel kind of like him. Like, yeah, I don't relate, but it's okay. Nonetheless, though, then the episode keeps going, and lo and behold, that's when we kind of start being like, you trying a little bit too hard. Yeah, the genius potion worked for you, but now you're just turning into an arrogant little prick. And that's the feeling I was getting from him. And then the episode just keeps going, and what it does is ends up proving no matter how freaking smart you are, you can be just as stupid as anybody else out there. So don't get overconfident. Just because you might be smart and you might know this, you might know that, don't be too confident, because yeah, you'll end up falling in the same boat that he did. So he went from me having some pity on him in the beginning to me thinking, oh, you're just an arrogant little prick now, to me then thinking, wow, no matter what you do, you still end up being that average Joe who makes stupid mistakes. I kind of still felt bad for him a little bit, but then came the end of the episode, and then I'm kind of like, okay, here we go. Here's our normal James. There's some episodes where I don't like the character of James, but then when it comes to Mimi, I like his character. I really like their dynamic together. I don't like James by himself. It's no knock against, the character in general. But with him by himself, I don't know. I don't feel him that much. But with him and Mimi, though, I like them. It's like Lunella said, old people love. It's so nice. I don't know how she said it, but she just loves it. And then, Lunella gets all cute and adorable with her little hearts and stuff and just says, oh, old people love. I like their love is what I like. They are good enough as they are for each other. So, yeah. Other than that, though, yeah, it reminds me of me and my wife, she's good enough just as she is for me, and for me, I'm obviously good enough just as I am for her. You know, it makes sense. When you're married or you got somebody in your life or whatever, then you know that feeling. That person is your person and they are good enough just as they are, no matter how they might feel in that moment. But unfortunately, we do end up feeling that way sometimes, and we don't, you know, like sometimes I don't feel, like I can relate because of the generational gap between me and my wife and, her friends and stuff like that. So I get that aspect in that moment. But then again, there's probably sometimes when me and my wife are going to visit, like where I'm parked in the semi truck right now. I'm parked where in an area where I grew up. And when we go to visit one of my friends, we haven't done that in quite a while. In fact, I need to call him. But they're my age, and then that generational gap is there again. So then the feeling is on her end. So yeah. So it kind of works both ways there. But you know what? I've pretty much rambled on, and hopefully some of my afterthoughts here made some sort of, sense, and it wasn't too convoluted and all that good stuff. So, yeah, that was season 2, episode 17. I'm looking forward to episode 18. For some reason, if I'm remembering comments correctly, it's between episode 15 to 18 that people are kind of waiting for me to get to. So I'm presuming episode 18 is where we're going to get Lunella's mom to where she's kind of like, okay, I've been being a butt about all this. I'm sorry. So yeah, hopefully that's the episode. So either way though, I am done. It is now 8:40 in the evening for me. So I am going to shut up, pass it off to y'all. I'm going to get out of this truck, do what I need to get done for the night, and then call the wife. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. So y'all know the drill by now. Hit that like, tickle to subscribe if you're new. Don't be texting and driving. Watch what you love and love what you watch, and take it away, Mr. Rogers.
I like you just the way you are.